comes to which crops can fetch you better returns. Speaking about better returns, did Kenya get a good deal, or was it a raw deal from the recent signing of a trade agreement between Kenya and the United Kingdom? Well, let's listen in on what the UK High Commissioner Jane Marriott had to say, as well as the Trade CS Betty Maina, before we can get into a discussion around economic agreements.
Vitally important to many sectors and provides certainty for businesses, as much certainty as one can have in a very uncertain world. This provides certainty for businesses who rely on that duty-free access to compete.
That we want to send starting today and that we've had before is that really there's a great opportunity for you and your members to innovate and to diversify the range of products that you will sell to that market based on the security that is provided by the agreement. It is easy to trade in many places, but a negotiated trade agreement provides security and predictability to businesses.
Well, to help us drive this discussion, we're now joined by Erick Thige, who is a partner at MMTK Law firm. And of course, for the traders out there, Mr. Thige, the big question is, what happens next now that we've already signed the deal? It has been ratified by Parliament. What are some of the legal options we have?
Thank you, Abby, for hosting me again in your show. The way forward now is about negotiating, because even though the agreement has been signed, a date for its coming into force is yet to be set in place by the Minister for Trade, Cabinet Secretary for Trade. So I believe right now is now for the farmers and for all the traders in Kenya to now get into their influence groups. By that I mean their professional associations, their business associations, any association that has influence in their areas of their various areas of trade, so that they can present what they want, they would like the agreement, how they would like the agreement to take effect, because the agreement is being implemented progressively from now for up to 25 years. So now is the time to get into action. It's not just to stick around and take what has been implemented or what has been passed, ratified by Parliament. It's now the time to get into action, time to lobby, time to try and get your position across, and for your position to be known by the council that is going to be running the agreement.
All right. Yes. And Mr. Thige, some of the lobby groups have come out guns blazing, saying that they will be going to court. And what does this imply in terms of, will this affect the rollout of this economic partnership agreement in case the courts get to give a verdict on it, or is it cast in stone?
I'd have to say that it's unfortunate that the agreement had to be challenged in court because of lack of public participation before it was ratified by Parliament. It shows how fast, how in a fast manner the agreement was signed and ratified. But all in all is not lost because as I have said, negotiations are now beginning. The agreement itself has mechanism on how decisions are going to be made. So if there's a tariff that is very prejudicial to one sector of the economy, it's time for the players in that sector of the economy to present their issues through their lobby groups, through Parliament also, so that the council that will be running the trade agreement can put that into effect. There are various ways that the agreement provides for its own to be updated. For example, the agreement shall be reviewed every 5 years. So that the two countries, UK and Kenya, can take stock of what are the benefits and what has not gone wrong, what has not gone right during the implementation stage. Also, the agreement can be amended. So if a sector group is feeling this is not good, it can present its issues and to the council, and the council can consider whether to amend the agreement. The amendment, of course, will have to go through the ratification process by Kenya. So yeah, those are the various ways that the agreement provides for its own progressive implementation. Yeah.
All right. Yes. And finally, when you look at the various deals we've signed, of course, the flip side is that we'll be having greater access into the United Kingdom and, of course, Northern Ireland. And as per the agreement, this also gives leeway to duty import-free goods coming into Kenya. And from where you sit as a legal mind, is this a good place to be, or should we also renegotiate?
Renegotiation, I think, is an ongoing process, as I have said. From where we stand, I think we greatly stand to benefit if the agreement stays in place. Not as it is right now, of course, subject to the various, taking into account all the various issues that may be brought by various sectors of the economy, so that you do not want to lose the access that we have been granted. I mean, we have negotiated to access the United Kingdom market, because if the agreement were to be removed, then that means that we are exposing our economy, our various products to tariffs that were not in place. So I believe the best option for us is to negotiate as we go on. Is for us to present our issues. If you have any issue in your sector, to present it. Also to remember that the agreement as is right now only covers trading goods, the agriculture sector and the fishery sector. It does not cover trading services, which actually the trading services between UK and Kenya is of a higher value than the trading in goods, and the agreement as it is right now has a clause that we are supposed to negotiate an agreement on trading services within the next 5 years. Same with other issues regarding trade, such as intellectual property, competition law, and matters environment. All those are issues that are supposed to be negotiated. So even as we seek to renegotiate, and as we wait for the court to make its judgment on the issue of public participation, we can still proceed with the negotiations as the agreement is right now. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Erick Thige, for your great insights. Well, we'll be, of course, keeping you updated on how this whole aspect around the economic partnership agreement will be going. You can always make a date with us here on Business Today. Well, we want to go on a quick commercial break. On the other side of the break, we still have much more coming up. Don't go too far.